Hey everybody, oh my gosh, it's Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yes, it is. And it's a very important Tuesday.
It's Taco Tuesday.
Oh, no, it's Talk About Tuesday.
It's my oldest son's birthday. Dylan.
It's my oldest son's birthday.
He turns 30. Well, he's my oldest son for my wife. I have another one that
mine is mine. He's 41 this year.
Ah, yeah.
Yep. And it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Nate.
Happy birthday, Nate. Happy birthday, Dylan.
Having said all that, we have an emergency going on right now.
We do. Oh,
on the internet.
Lord.
And what
crazy.
A cluster bomb. Have not seen anything like this ever. But let's get right into what the symptoms are. And that is that if you are using Facebook Messenger right now, and you decide you're going to share a post with a friend on Facebook Messenger, you have no idea what they are actually going to see when they click on your link. Because it is almost guaranteed 100% that the one video in the world it will not be is the one that you think you're linking to.
And how did we find this out?
Well, I had a friend of mine who messaged me, and because I had done a couple things, I'm like, this doesn't look like the image that Glenn sent me, you know. And I'm like, okay, whatever, you know. And so I just watched it. I'm like, yeah, I've already seen that one, or whatever, you know. But then he said, wow, none of the videos you have sent me are actually what they look like. And I went, what? And I went back and I looked at them and I started clicking on them. And even my link on my phone to my video that I put in there that has the right hero image, is not going to the video that I had sent. So you have no control. There's no point in sending any video links right now via Facebook Messenger. Because
has anybody reached out to him?
Why would we do that? This is too much fun. No, I think what it's doing is it's taking the link, it's launching you into Facebook proper, Reels or whatever, into their video viewing platform. But then instead of giving the link, it's going straight to your next suggested video. So you're seeing things that are kind of normal for you.
Yeah.
That you would sometimes be seeing.
Right.
But it's like, this is not what I'm being said. So what it's doing is the algorithm is overriding the link.
Yeah. Because it's funny, the one I sent you that you told me it didn't get, I resent to my personal, and it went to the video I watched before.
Yeah. It is.
Oh, wow.
It is just completely foobar at this moment. It's sending it to your algorithm instead of to the link.
So when you told me this, here's what I did.
Yep. What did you do?
I hit the share button like normal and sent it to my messenger just to see, right?
Right.
And you're right. It took me, but it took me to a video that I'd watched before. Okay. And then I sent it to my home page. You know, like you just share normally.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So it went to my Facebook page.
Your business page.
I took and I took that and copied the actual link. Right?
Yes.
And then I went to my messenger and sent it to myself.
Right.
And it worked.
And because I think what you're doing is you're sending, instead of sending a video link, you're sending a link to the page on your home page or on your business page.
Oh, really? I didn't think. Yes. I'm going to have to go now.
Yeah.
Now I got to go look at the URL.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. I think I did.
You sent the link to your own post rather than to a video, because when it goes into the video thing, it just goes, hey, here's something you might like. I'm not quite there yet. Can I watch the thing I was supposed to look at first? Mm-hmm.
Do you think they know about it yet? Or do you think this is a new thing?
I can imagine. I mean, this is very new. Okay, this is like just breaking within the last hour or so. So you're hearing it here first, folks. But I really do think that they are probably fully aware. But apparently, the fact that it's taking this long means that they ran an update at some point and they broke it. And they're like, "Oh crap! How do we roll back the update?" And because it may be a deeper problem that they created. That may not be just a quick fix, right? Because they may have actually broken something, and if they fix it, here's the problem: it may have been a tool for something else. That if they fix it, it'll break the something else.
Right. So they've got to find out if it's going to cascade or if it's just a simple
exactly.
You know, it's probably got to fix it. It's probably about 20 if statements.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the conditional logic is my friend.
Yep.
If then. But then the issue being, but wait, this is contingent upon, this thing over here running this way, and so we're going to break our new algorithm monitoring system or whatever.
Yep.
And it's funny because what it's doing is no matter what anybody sends you in any field, it launches you straight into your own silo.
Right.
Okay, you are seeing more of what you've been watching, regardless of what they send you. Oh my God, here's something that proves we're entirely wrong about this. Send it. And I get it. It's like, here's more reasons why you should believe what you already believe. It's like, So I kind of, I'm like, and it's interesting because it's really letting me see what Facebook thinks I want to watch.
Right.
Because that's what it's driving at me, regardless of what I send into it. And it really is, it's something when you get into stuff like this.
And it's frustrating right now.
Because there's a lot of heightened emotion after the Charlie Kirk issue. And so whatever it was you have seen the most of, you are going to see the most of. It doesn't matter what anybody sends you. It's like, oh, here's a picture of my cat. It's like, no, it isn't. Here's a picture of Charlie Kirk getting shot in the neck.
Right.
Damn.
God bless his family too, man. They're going through some serious shit right now.
Tell me about it. But just one aside, boy, did they miscalculate because Erica was the brains behind the organization.
Oh,
that was a huge mistake. They have awoken the mama bear.
Yep.
They thought if
you're gonna poke the bear, poke the daddy bear. Don't poke the mama bear because the mama bear will just literally she'll nuke your world.
And poking the daddy bear, in this case, poked the mama bear. And so, this is going to be wow. But let us now move on to a wonderful new topic. And
actually,
that
the one we were going to talk about.
Yeah, I know, before we get sidetracked by Facebook, but we thought we'd want to bring you that right away.
Yeah, just let you know what's going on.
Are we streaming live?
Yeah, we are.
Are we live at this moment? We are. Okay,
we're live. Good. We're live on the book.
All right, because
we're live on
the next thing. You people can be the first ones to find out about email 3.0. Email 3.0. We need
I thought email was dead.
Email was dead. Yeah.
I know.
A lot of people think that, but then you got to look at the ROI. There's a reason you get so much junk mail in your email. Because it works. If it weren't working, why would anybody be sending it? Why would you bother? Now, granted, just like the scam, that you get, hey, you haven't paid your tolls for the Florida Department of Transportation, and they're going to block your license. They're going to send out 1 million of those, hoping to get one person, but that's because that's got a really big payoff. But an email, a lot of people are trying to sell $20, $30 items, get somebody to come into their store, whatever it is. And here is a little known fact about email. And that is that unlike, Facebook ads or, TV ads or radio ads, whatever it is you want to look at, you can't find anything that when you spend $1, your average return is $36.
Whoa.
Yeah, 36 to 1. It used to be 42 to 1, but then everybody heard about it, and now it's down to 36 to 1. But the reason for that is because email is just about the cheapest advertising you can do. It is virtually free. If you have a CRM built into the back end of your website, you don't even pay by the email. You don't pay for anything. And your CRM, you can just run it straight off the back end for free.
Okay. What's CRM?
CRM is a customer relation management software. And so that's generally understood to be your email program. Because within your CRM, every client, every prospect has a record. Just like you used to keep a file folder back in the old sales days. And you go, ooh, who can I go call today? You know, the Rolodex. But in there, and it's automatically updated from your website. If they do something, add something, whatever, it should be adding it into your CRM. But here's where email 3.0 is getting smart. Because there's so many people trying to use it, you've got to be one better. And there are really, and the way to do this, the smartest way, the easiest way to do it is using AI, to do some sorting. There are new inbox ad formats from Google. They're like rewriting the rules. So Gmail's doing a lot of stuff. And however much I don't like Gmail, you have to adapt to it because so many people get Gmail. Now, you're not
a Gmail guy.
No,
you're
not
a Google guy at all.
At all. I'm not an Alphabet guy. So just you can just write me off from that. Alphabet and Amazon, I don't like either of them. But that doesn't mean that you don't have to adapt to them. All right. The old spray and pray kind of newsletter philosophy, like just buy a list and send it out. That is beyond dead. Okay. But email still delivers the highest return, okay? The difference between those who win and those who get buried is the strategy. And so what we want to look at are three elements of strategy. They are automation, personalization, and timing.
Right.
Those three things, if you do them right, they will launch you ahead of the competition. You will win the inbox wars. Automation, super easy. If you have any kind of MailChimp, whatever, Shopify, if you've got your CRM in the back, I use Fluent CRM for everything. You can tie that right into your web store or any kind of activity, and you set up automated flows. Super easy to build. They're drag and drop. And so it's like, I want to send an email after somebody does this. Okay, boom, boom, you've built it. Literally, it's graphical on the desktop. You drag and drop what you want it to do. And then you just draw arrows in between them, which way you want it to go. It's crazy how easy it is. So what you end up doing, hold on a minute. I'm hearing my dogs barking. I want to make sure that, John, I may have to let you go for a second because my dog's out there barking and there's somebody knocking at my door.
Yep.
So I'll do your thing.
Yep. I'll jump over to some SmallRig stuff.
I've got a package I have to go sign for. I'll be right back.
All right, everybody. So while Anthony's running out to shut his dogs up and all that kind of fun stuff, everybody keeps asking me, John, where are you finding all this stuff for your SmallRig stuff? So literally a company called SmallRig, absolutely phenomenal company. And let me mute him real quick. So yes, so SmallRig is a company that I absolutely 100% love. And they've got some new products that I'm going to show you real quick while Anthony's running out and taking care of all that stuff. There is a brand new tripod, and it's actually a monopod, so it really isn't a tripod. And this thing right here is made to take small weighted cameras. Now, the small weighted cameras are absolutely knocking the shelves bare. I mean, it's crazy. But this little monopod has, not only does it take small, and it's got you can't say fluid head anymore because it's a monopod, right? But it has the full function of an actual tripod. And then you get into it's got a foot stand, which is awesome. So this thing not only can be, you hold it and that way, because you become the bubble, you become the lever, right? So you become the lever, and then that way you have the ability to just run and gun with this thing. Now, it is a small rig. It is not made for cameras like 12 to 25 pounds because those kind of don't do you any good right now unless you have a big tripod. But everybody is shooting small DSLRs. They're using their phones. They're using their iPads or Androids or whatever you've got to shoot with. They have those. And I'll tell you right now, absolutely phenomenal. And then, hey, he's back, and we're going to bring him back in. Let me turn him back on so I can come in, and we'll get back into, and here he is. All righty. I hope everything's okay. Don't do that. You're killing me.
We love audio problems.
Well, your package came.
No, this monopod looks awesome, dude.
Dude, it is made for small weighted cameras like DSLRs. Now, if you're going to
I have heard everything you're doing because I had my headset on the whole time.
So if you're getting in, this is one of those things where you don't have a lot of crap on your camera. Maybe a microphone, blah blah blah. Maybe you have a monitor, right? This is made to truly run and gun. I actually am going to order one of these just for my my phone setup because the bottom of my phone.
Do you have the big pic so I can see the whole thing, top to bottom?
Yeah. Yes, there you go. Oh, yes, I do. No, I do not. That I do not have.
Oh, John.
I know. You give me one job.
I saw the foot pedal, whatever it was on the bottom, and then I guess there's so what it has is a tripod at the bottom, right?
Yeah. Yes, it's just a little try on the bottom, so you can it'll stand on its own. Again, you can't have a ton of weight, but
not a ton of weight or uneven ground or it will get knocked over very easily. My wife has something like that she uses for her videos.
And another thing, real quick. Well, let's get back into the email stuff because I am the one guy that says I just think email is. But I guess I've never. He had to go again. But let me show you something else real quick. So this is a small rig.
No. I'm going to talk about the email.
Okay, let's go back to email.
I'm going to let the dog out the door.
So
there we go. All right.
There we go.
Isn't live great?
I always thought that email had just kind of petered off. I mean, I know it's important for business and stuff like that, but not for marketing.
No, it gets huge return. But here's the thing. So what you want to do is you want to utilize some of the tools that are in there. And one of the easiest ones, like I said, is a flow or an automation so that triggers happen. And the thing about an automation is it's not just like, they do something, you get it back, and it's one email. You can set it to send one email now, and then another 24 hours, they'll get another one, and 24 hours, they'll get another one. You can do all that, and a week later, they'll get a different one. So the person does one thing, or you start one sequence, and it just goes on and on and on, and just keeps doing all this marketing work for you, allowing you to leverage up your efforts. Now, one of the most effective ways to market is to have an abandoned cart response. So wherever you're at, wherever you're using, if you're doing any kind of online sales, the abandoned cart alert that sends an email going, hey, you forgot to buy something. I get those from Michael's. I get those from just about anywhere that I go to shop for stuff now. Everybody's using abandoned cart. Why? Because you get an extra 30, 40% off your sales. Somebody will leave the cart, go away, and then you'll send them the email, and they'll go, you know what? Yeah, let me go back and get that. And they don't have to go hunt it and find it. There's a link right there. They just go, here, let me go click now, buy it. Okay, I'm done. And so it's just absolutely golden as a way to automate your email process. Secondly, personalizing your email. Personalizing your email can sound really complicated, but honestly, it's as easy as just using somebody's name in the subject line. Okay, hey, Mary, I got something for you. Oh, it's addressed to me. So when your people have signed up for whatever it was they signed up for, you've got their name, you automatically include it as a short code, and it'll pull every person differently. And we've all received the ones that weren't coded right. That says, hey, blank. I mean, well, that's when it's not working. But when it does work, it's beautifully personal, and it reminds you that you gave the person this information. So, okay, because I gave this to you. Now, I often get something that's like, oh, hey, we brand sites. It's like, haha, you pulled it out of my email, didn't you?
Yeah.
But if you can do that, and then as a second part of that, that is to take how you know the person, take what the person's doing. So let's say you're running a coffee shop. Okay, great idea. Divvy them up. You've got people that are daily drinkers. They come in every day for their coffee. And you got other people that buy gifts for people. Those are two regular market segments, but there's no point sending them the same advertising.
Right.
Send them the stuff that matters to them.
Yep.
And so create the lists and then create the custom emails that speak to those different market segments. I mean, just different places in their buying choices or different levels of customer. Somebody's doing $10,000 a year with you versus somebody who's doing $10 a year with you. Yeah, the $10,000 people deserve a completely different customer experience with you in their email. So that's the second thing you do. Okay, that's the second strategy. And the last one was timing. Now, good timing isn't just about guessing when people are awake. It's about consistency. So you pick a rhythm that fits your capacity, maybe once a week or twice a month. Most email tools now suggest optimal sending times based on when your list tends to open their email. They actually track it. You can also look at your own habits. If customers usually visit your store on weekends, send emails on Thursday or Friday. This goal isn't to flood inboxes. It's to show up reliably. So your audience comes to expect and even look forward to hearing from you. Oh, it's Thursday. I'm going to find out what's happening this weekend at the local pub.
Yep.
That's what you want to do with your timing. Become reliable. There's nothing more. I mean, I moved to a new area where the people don't seem to understand how important it is that you not just close in the middle of the day and just not be at your business because you didn't feel like it. Right. The worst case scenario, I've got a restaurant that actually shut down their restaurant at lunch because they got a catering deal. I'm like, okay, you get to do that one time, but after that, you're a caterer.
Yeah.
Because you can't just close your restaurant at lunchtime. People are driving how far to come have lunch at your place, and they're walking in. It's their lunch half hour. They have just enough time, and they've walked in, and you're like, yeah, sorry, you're not important because I got a catering job.
Right.
Whoa, what a message. And you're inconsistent. You just won't go back. I've got 2 restaurants here in the area. I'll never go back. 2 strikes, you're out. 2 times I've gone back there during their posted regular business hours to find a sign on the door, we'll open tomorrow, sorry. It's like, and it's never a good reason.
Consistency
is it's always just
everything.
Everything. When you establish your reliability, you are telling your customers that they can rely on you to provide them with a good product and good service.
Yeah.
And so when you show up and the door is closed randomly, never do that. But it's the same thing with your email. If they're expecting their emails on Thursday or Tuesday or whatever it is, it better in hell be there. Otherwise, it means you're going out of business.
Yep.
So,
hey, you want to go see if your delivery's there, and I'll go on with some more tech, and then we'll come back and we'll finish up. We can go long today.
Oh no, I already got it.
No, I think we're going to go.
I want you to go back to your tech stuff now. I want to see your tech stuff.
Yeah, because then we'll come back to the short form algorithm. So the next thing is SmallRig has come up with this. The one thing that I have been talking about forever is we all need a SmallRig to be able to push around camera gear and to push around products that we need when we're on site. Like when we used to do the shootings at this, when we were filming, let's put it that, when we were filming at home shows and all the cons and stuff like that, this right here would have been absolutely phenomenal because this thing Do you see the cheese plates on the side? You can actually use those to mount gear. You know what I'm saying? You could actually use those to be able to put your lights on there. So literally, you're rolling down the aisles and you're ready to shoot. You can even put a laptop on here, stream live from it, the whole 9 yards. On the bottom, you can put a battery. So that way you're powering, an inverter, and you're powering everything that needs power, right? So to me, this has been something that's a long time coming. See, like on this one, you could put your battery on the bottom, your inverter, put your laptop on top. You can use the cheese plates to actually mount lights. So that way you roll up, lights are already up. You could actually put that small monopod and mount it on here. Now you have something that you can literally shoot from on location. And I'm telling you, that is something that's been needed for a long time. I built a version of this.
Okay, if your tripod is solid enough, or whatever it is you're using to mount your camera on there, dude, you have dolly shots. You have dolly shots. Because those wheels, those look super smooth. Make sure the brakes aren't on. Okay, and then you can dolly through just about anything. That's phenomenal.
Absolutely. Wow. I mean, I built a long time ago. I actually bought a child stroller, a baby stroller, took all the crap off of it and put lights on the front. I put a tripod, single mount on the back, and we were using the small cameras. And we took that to a con. Bulky, but it worked. It worked. Because all my batteries are down.
Need to be bulky. Yeah.
Nope. Nope. So that right there, I mean,
now it's
great.
Easy peasy.
SmallRig they've really come a long way. I remember back in the day, you said, "Oh, I got a SmallRig thing." I'm like, that's junk. But now their mounts are good, their tripods are good, their lights are good. Their accessory, the SmallRig, the mechanical arm that you can actually make go however you want. Absolutely phenomenal. They've even got, I think they've even got microphones, wireless mics that goes to your phone, stuff like that. So it's just, they've come a long way. Right.
Yeah. And being able to put together a whole package for people that need to, shoot on the run. This is really fantastic stuff, because when you look at what we do when we go to a con or when we shoot, I tell you what, being able to mobile around to the people's booths without having to transport anything, big and clunky, that would be fantastic.
So many cons I've gone to where, they come in and they have a place for media and we can leave all of our stuff in there. But if you're doing with this cart, you don't have to worry about that. So good. Look, all you video tech guys, just like you're saying. So just a quick reminder, we are sponsored. Make sure you go and check out our affiliates page. I know this thing about trying to make some money. We have great stuff. We have the Hero products on there. We have the Fantic products on there. We have Squatch Juices on there and Cardio Miracle. Absolutely. I don't want to waste a lot of the precious time because we are actually going to go long today. So now let's get back to this. The one topic you want to talk about is the short form video algorithm wars.
Yep.
And I have argued the fact for the past 8 years that short video is not the way to go. Now, I'm not saying, do War and Peace or at the home front, right? I'm talking about you can do up to, right now, we're doing a long form. This is a super long form. But, people are like, well, you got to make a video. It can only be 10 seconds. It can only be 30 seconds. That's not true. But I want to talk about this because you said YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram Reels, and even LinkedIn are locked in competition for short form dominance. What recent algorithm changes mean for reach and span and organic growth? So I put that into our ChatGPT friend. Actually, I put it into Google friend. And I asked it, what's better for social media marketing? Short videos or long videos? And this is what it said. Neither long nor short videos are inherently better for social media. The ideal choice depends on your specific brand goals, target audience, platform you're using, as each format serves different purposes. Short-form videos excel at driving quick engagement, brand awareness, and discovering new content across platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Reels. Long-form videos are more effective for building deeper connections, providing in-depth value, educating your audience, and driving conversations and revenue as seen on YouTube, and more detailed explanations. So it's because everybody keeps telling me, I had a friend, I won't call him a client, had a friend the other day asked me, said, John, we've been dead for the last 2 months, and we should have been busy because they're a store. And the first thing I say to them is, how you marketing? How you doing it? And they said, well, we're using Facebook. I said, well, okay, well, you have 645 followers. Let's just say you have 700. So 21 people saw your post. And he goes, what do you mean? And they didn't understand that Facebook and Instagram, they right now, I think they share 3% of 3% of your followers. That is what's getting seen. And I think it might be less than that, right?
Actually, no, it's a flat 40.
What?
The first round is sent out to 40 people, period. Okay?
Oh, really?
And if those 40 people don't engage, you're out. Now, here's the thing. It's 40 for a day. So if you put up 2 videos for the day, you screwed yourself, because now it's doing 20 each, and neither of them is going to hit the level to consider it popular. So you kill yourself. Yes. Yeah.
See?
So that's a big thing. And here's the thing. You are absolutely right. It has got to be based on the purpose of your video. 96% of consumers prefer short form content. They prefer it. Why? Because they're not looking for something. They're just like watching a funny commercial. Okay, that's all it is. You're watching the Super Bowl for the ads. And there are a lot of people that just do that. 57% of Gen Z prefer short videos to learn about products or services. But that's only to make them aware of them right up front. Okay?
Right.
Boom, 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 out the door. Now, when you go beyond that, okay, when you try to build any kind of relationship, any kind of explanation, any kind of anything, okay, you are going to need longer video. You can build intimacy, you can build trust, you can build engagement. You can't do that with a short form. Now, you are up against a wall, okay, because platforms like Instagram and YouTube, they are prioritizing the short form reels in their algorithm. So if you search for it, that's what they're going to show you. So because that's what they're showing you, gee, I can't imagine how that's going to skew these percentages I'm giving you.
Right.
Because it's like, if the first thing they show you is a short form, wow, look, everybody's watching short form. We should send more short form. What a stupid concept. Okay, so, but the deal is, to get their attention the first time, keep it short, keep it punchy, get it in there, make your statement, and get back out again. Then, when it comes to having any kind of reputation building, you've got to have long form, and it cannot look like it's AI generated. And although everybody's using the AI generated subtitles, I cannot tell you how much they debase, just like being prompt, being reliable, being consistent.
Right.
Yeah. Having an attention to detail, so that if you say, buy a car from me, it doesn't say buy a cow from me on the screen.
Right.
Okay? That completely, because it shows that you are just trying to cram out anything.
Yep.
Regardless of how accurate it is. And that's not telling your customers, I can trust you.
Right.
So, no, but I think you're absolutely right. Long form is the way to go when you are really having an in-depth. If you have a group, if you have some kind of emotional appeal, and you need time beyond a funny joke, a quick, because there are a lot of the funny ads that are out there. But if you need something that's really going to drive home a long form, empathetic I don't even like the word empathy anymore, sympathetic, okay, message, then this is really important that you have to use long form. Yep.
So, you know,
and
and
the
a lot
tools
of
you're bringing to the, I love this.
So a lot of the long form, or actually a lot of the marketing companies, I think Mama Tech just walked by. A lot of the marketing companies back in the day were selling the short form, because it put more money in their pocket. And they were trying to sell us on the we have short attention spans. We don't have short attention spans. I have said this now for a decade. If we had short attention spans, no one would binge watch Netflix, Paramount, Amazon, any of that stuff, right? No one would binge watch, and kids would be playing World of Warcraft or whatever it is they play online. Call of Duty for 9 days straight. That's absolutely incorrect. So the true fact of it is, and let me also say, I'm going to throw this little, I'm going to bunny trail. Yep. If you're going to ask a marketing guy for advice, and when he's giving you advice, stop arguing with him. You ask a professional his opinion, and he's giving you free advice. Stop arguing. I have been argued with in the last 2 weeks. Every time they'll ask me a question, they're dying for business. And then they'll ask me a question, and I start giving them the answers, and then they want to tell me I'm wrong. I'm like, okay, I'm wrong. You know more than me. And at that point, I just shut up. Anyway, so I love, like on TikTok, and I tell everybody else this too, TikTok is your number one friend right now when it comes to marketing. Facebook is not. Instagram is not. Even YouTube is not. TikTok right now, until they get super greedy, they like you to put content up, and then they will literally go out and find people to follow you. That's what people don't understand. They literally will they'll find people that watch your type of content and show it to them. Right. They really do. So take advantage of that until, again, eventually, that's what's going to happen. It's just going to be like Facebook, and it's all about the money grab, right? But the short video, I love shorts, but I love, it really bothered me as this guy said, what is it, WTF files or the Y files? Oh my God. If his videos could be longer, I'd be the happiest man in the world, because he'll get right to a point, and I'm like, oh, I need more. And then it's gone.
And and here's the deal. He forced me to go find him on YouTube.
He did.
And find his channel that has 1 hour videos.
Which I love. I can sit there and watch it.
I'm watching an hour. So yeah, your shorts, they're a commercial.
Yeah.
They're not a program.
Just like
and that's the difference. You're going to think of it as a sampler plate. It's would you like to try this? Yes. Okay.
Right. Here's more. Then we'll take this show, we'll cut this show up, and we'll put it on social media. So hopefully that drives people back to our station so they can watch us and then watch the other shows. Right. So
exactly.
Yeah. I'm a huge proponent of long. I tell people, if you can do long form and then cut it up, that's your best bet. But do some shorts, that's why
that is the easiest bet. I mean, honestly, dealing with editors and people who've made commercials for a long time, being able to construct your ad, which is what your short is, your reel is. It's an ad. Okay, it's not the story; it's an ad. In order to construct those, there is you need something like we talked with the Y files. Tell you what, man, he has really worked on his skill at getting you right to the point where you are compelled to go hunt for him. Because it's not, there's no link there, there's no nothing. No. You must go find him, find his channel. Then when you're in his channel, go find the video that relates to exactly what it is, and you find out he's got 6 videos on the same subject. Guess what? You have 6 hours that you're now going to be watching this guy. That's how you use it. It's not either or, it's both.
I was never using YouTube TV until him. Now I will literally bring you to it. I will go to his page, and I'm starting from way back. And I'm just watching all of his stuff because I like it. and most of the stuff he talks about is
Yeah.
I like. So, but yeah,
it's cool stuff, and he does get off track every now and then. But this is not a commentary on him. This is a commentary on how he inspires normal people to go do abnormal things to find a content creator. And I mean, the next step is you're going to go ahead. You know, I've enjoyed so much of this stuff. I'm gonna I'm gonna whatever. I'm gonna join his Patreon. I'm gonna whatever. There's a guy named Jazza I follow. Okay, who's a phenomenal artist. I love his stuff. I sponsor him. I sponsor him on Patreon. I get notice of early access stuff. I really don't care.
Right.
I just want him to know that I love his work.
Right. We follow, my wife and
every now and then I watch it.
We follow this lady, and they're her and her husband are magicians, but now they're cooking.
Oh, cool.
And so there's always something cool in their videos.
Do they know how to make calories disappear?
Well, I'm going to ask that because I'm always one of the guys that are chatting. And then on TikTok, then I also follow a lady that she is a prepper. And it's Beautiful Frugal or something. I'll put it in one day, but I love what she does. Now, since we went long, I'm going to show the last two things that I put in a thing. So the first thing, we're going to go old tech. You ready for this? We're going to age ourselves, okay? So today, 69 years ago, IBM.
Oh, you're killing me, boss.
I'm sorry. Let me do it right. The world's first HDD, the 3.7 megabyte RAMAC 350 disk storage unit. Yeah. The unit weighed more than a ton. 50 platters ran at 1,200 RPM. Does that not make you feel old?
No, because I wasn't alive then. But you said 69 years ago. It couldn't have been 69 years ago.
Yeah.
What year was it? Are you sure it wasn't 1969?
Dude, I'm not the one to do this.
Because that would have been 1950 something.
Yep.
And that does not look like a 1950s photo. No shoot.
3.7 megabytes.
Yeah, because I just found a 16 megabyte SD card here, and you're sitting here on my desk, and then I looked at it closely because it's worn. I'm like, oh no, that's 16 gigabyte. Never mind.
But,
so
I mean,
it's like a million times bigger than that thing, and it's this big on my desk.
Is that crazy?
And yeah, and I mean this is this one. I got 128 in a micro disc floating around here somewhere. It's just crazy.
Well, I mean, there was more power in our phones today than NASA had on the first launch.
Oh, by far. I mean, there's more power in my office here than existed on the whole planet 50 years ago.
Right.
Okay.
50 years ago,
I mean, 50 years ago, this setup here with everything it does would probably have made me, I don't know, God. It's crazy. So this is just nuts.
Now I've always wanted to bring us some new tech, and you are a projector guy, so you might get a kick out of this right here. This is the new Roku projector.
Oh.
And the picture, it looks it's almost like it's a short throw. So you don't have to have it in the back of the room to fill up the full screen, because that looks to me like it's a 92-inch.
That does look like a short throw. Yeah, that's probably 5 feet back, and you're getting an 8-foot picture. Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's
we have one of those, but it's used for pattern projection onto a tabletop.
$170.
Dude, it was in oh crap! What's the name of the store? They went bankrupt. Not Harbor Freight, but the warehouse. Not what the heck's the name of the store? They just reopened. No. It's
Best Buy.
No. It's not electronics. It's
Oh,
everything junk. It's
Oh.
it's like one step up from a dollar
Kmart.
store. And, yeah, no, not quite. No, used to be on the corner of 52 and 19 in that corner plaza right there. We'll come back to it in a second. But literally, they've got a big island display, okay, in the front of the store of projectors for that'll hook up to your device and everything. $19.99.
Yeah, is that crazy?
That's how cheap projector. Now, granted, it's probably about 30 lumen, and if it's no brighter than your nightlight. But the fact of the matter is, $20 projector, so $179. Okay,
right.
Compared to the $2,000 I paid for my first projector.
Right. So this
Back
thing
when
will
we
project.
had the big screen and
Yep. This will project up to 150 inches, but it's only got 330 ANSI lumens. So,
yes.
it's it'll support 4K. That's what it says, right? But it only displays at 1080p. To be able to do that, I would say that was kind of but I mean that's not. Let me see if I can find. There we go. That's not
big
bad.
lots.
100 big lots. Oh, they're back. I thought they did go out of business.
Yes. No, Roses up here, which is this like a Kmart that never got an upgrade from 1993. Okay, is what Rose's department store is up here. It's amazing. I mean, literally, it's the same floors. They built up 40 years of grime. These people have never upgraded, but they stayed in business. They actually bought Big Lots.
Really?
And they've gone ahead and reopened a bunch of them up here. Okay, and so they bought Big Lots out of the bankruptcy.
Well, they were originally
$20 for a projector.
So Big Lots was originally called Ocean State Big Lots. They dropped Ocean
Jersey?
State, I think Rhode Island.
Oh, Rhode Island. Okay.
That's a good question. I'm going to Google. I'm going to do the where
you do what I just did. Okay. I actually went to maps and I just look at
start.
All right.
Let's see.
While you're doing that,
Ohio.
no, this whole thing with projectors has gone crazy, and what you can do is phenomenal because my wife uses hers, mounted on the ceiling to project her sewing pattern onto the fabric.
I use that. I do that when I cut Bigfoots.
Yep. Well, there you go. Yep.
Yeah.
Feet.
No,
it still bothers
Sasquatches.
me.
I know.
Yes.
But the thing of it is, but you have to be
awesome.
realistic that when you buy these, they sit there and show this pretty picture, and you can see the lights are on, whole 9 yards. That is not going to look like that.
Not at 330 lumen.
No.
I mean,
no.
I mean, the lights I have. Okay, my studio light back here. The one that is shining brightly out of screen, that one there is, I think, 750 lumen.
Right.
Okay.
So you have to turn the lights off.
That's what you get for 750. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely a nighttime camp out, kind of thing.
Works this is something to take camping
hook it up to
with
a
you.
battery, I think it's phenomenal.
Yep.
Does it run on a battery? I mean, does it have an internal battery? I'm going to make you look, dude.
I'm going to go look,
because,
dude.
Yeah. A battery operated. I mean, obviously, I have my own, backup battery pack that I can plug it into and take with me. I love that thing.
Here it comes with all the Disney, Netflix, Plus, Roku, Amazon Prime, blah blah blah. 500 Fast Live. The Cube is. It does not say. Oh, wait a minute. No, I see power.
Yeah,
no,
I would think that would be up front
power.
and center if this thing ran on, a lithium-ion rechargeable. But that'll be next. That's just their next upgrade, is to pop in the battery pack. I mean, unless it's actually running. But the thing is, I'm sorry, running an LED not a high power item.
No, it'll
If
last
that were
a
an
long
actual
time.
bulb in there trying to do that, it'll last a long time, and it doesn't eat a lot of electricity.
No, you can run that off
it's
a battery
gonna be,
pack.
Sure. Yeah, it can't be pulling that many watts, you know. So no, I love what's happening with this stuff, where they're going with it, because this is, you know, I mean, well, when we moved in here, we had, you know, there's no room for our projection. We had a huge projection screen, you know, came down electric in front of the bookcases. We really loved it. That was our TV. And that's how we lived. Our coffee table, I made it so that it was a steamer trunk, but I made the top flip back, and there was the projector inside the steamer trunk.
Nice.
But in this case, there's no place to put a projector in this house. It's just all the wrong. So we ended up getting an ultra thin television. It's 3/4 of an inch thick, and it's on the wall behind the front door.
Right.
So, you know, it works. But it's you know, a 60-inch TV or whatever.
Right.
Which we haven't had a TV in 20 years, so that was a little weird. I was like, woohoo, we bought a TV. No, I love what's happening here, what the tech is doing, and where, you know, and it's honestly, just to bring this back, you can advertise on Roku.
Yes, you can. And Amazon.
I can buy ads on Roku. And so whatever people are watching, but Roku will put it all over. That's the thing. Okay. And so that's kind of a neat way to run that. Before you log in, after you log out of the show, you're going to see a Roku commercial. And that Roku commercial can belong to that nice short video that drives people to watch more of your content.
That's it. Well,
and there
you know
we
what?
have it. We've now
had a
brought
good
it
show.
full circle.
Full circle. Make sure. Look. So if you're making content, make good content. Edit your videos.
That's the key.
Oh my God! You know how many videos on Facebook that I see where people are standing there waiting for someone to tell them to go, and then they do their thing, and then they'll stop, and then you hear the guy go, "Well, that was good," and then he'll turn off. I'm like, CapCut is free.
I saw one today. Literally, the guy's like, "Yeah, so I really wanted to get on here and stuff about this stuff." All right, let me start again. I really wanted to get on here and talk about this stuff today. I'm like, snip. The rest of the video was beautiful, but he totally blew 100% of his credibility in the first 5 minutes.
And Facebook actually has an editor built into it. So does TikTok.
Yeah. I mean, it's so easy. Just slide the bar. Done.
You're done.
Same thing with Rumble. Same thing with anything. Yeah, you can just do the online editor when you're loading it.
Exactly.
But whatever. Yeah, so make them good. Respect your audience is really what it's about.
Oh, my God,
you know, and that comes back to the email. Send them emails they're going to value. Target them to them. If it's a coffee shop and they're in every day, send them an everyday coupon. If they're looking for gifts, send them a gift. Nothing worse than local grocery store sending me stuff full of meat. I'm a vegetarian. You know, based on what I buy, that in 17 years I've never bought meat in your store. Why are you sending me ads for chicken and beef?
Okay, send you hamburger ads
you
now.
Got it. Yeah, you go right ahead. I'm gonna send you tofu ads. All right.
I've actually tried tofu. Show. It's not horrible. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching this week. We'll get back to our normal small format maybe next week. You never know, because stuff may be good. We'll see everybody next week on the Tech Show.
Thought. Was this more fun because we weren't rushing?
Right.
You tell us. Take care, everybody.
All right. Bye, guys.